Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Richarlison card to review today. So the player reviews and stuff, they're going to kind of come out a little more consistently now because we are playing the game a lot, collecting footage for different players, kind of understanding what their best characteristics are. Yeah, we'll basically just take it from there, boys. So with Richarlison, guys, we're taking a look at a card that is 5'11", high work rates, 4-star skill moves with a 5-star weak foot. In regards to his traits, he does not have any traits. In regards to his attributes, he's got 79 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. That is something that I feel like you should upgrade in this game, because I feel like pace is hugely relevant with the way that the game is kind of like based off of in regards to getting in behind the defense, doing those first-time fake shots and whatnot. I think it's very important. Shooting on this card is pretty decent for base card stats at 82 attacking positioning, 82 finishing, 82 shot power, and 81 composure. He doesn't have long shots, which can be a problem from time to time if you really want to pop in those shots from a long distance, but not necessarily a huge deal depending on the chemistry style that you end up giving him. In regards to passing, the passing on the card is okay. It's not amazing. Now, as a striker, you have to understand that these guys are still going to set up the play for a lot of other players kind of rotating amongst your team. So if it comes down to doing turnaround passes or just facing the actual player to make a good pass, he might not necessarily be the best at it unless you were to give him the engine chemistry style, which is definitely a potential card you can totally give the Richarlison. Now, in regards to his base card stats for dribbling, they're okay, right? 78 agility, 72 balance, 80 reactions, ball control, dribbling at 84, 81 composure. The reason why I say it's okay is because if you do use a player like Richarlison in game, and you're not going to give him an engine chemistry style, you have to utilize the R1 dribbling, RB dribbling, basically the crab walking dribbling as much as possible for you to really get that responsive feel out of the card. Because if you don't use that as much as you should, he's going to feel sloppy from time to time because of the fact that this card is a 5'11 player with an average body type, as well, as you can see over here. So very important details in regards to dribbling with the card. Defending doesn't matter for him. He's going to be a striker or any sort of attacker. And then his physicality looks very solid for base card stats, especially because of his height and his body type. Now, in regards to Richarlison in-game for a chemistry style, I think it makes the most sense to give a card like Richarlison a 100 chemistry style, which the rest of Footbin has agreed on. And the reason why for this is because if you were to give him a Hunter chemistry style on 89 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, and the shooting boost that he gets, you have to compensate for his dribbling maybe not being good without the new contextual dribbling, right? The R1 dribbling. So you have to take that into consideration with this card. You have to use it a lot when you're using someone like Richarlison. And then the dribbling aside, the physicality that this card's going to have while making those runs forward is going to be very important. So with Richarlison's card, we were using him on a team like this. You can see I've replaced him with Gabriel Jesus because we're obviously trying out different players. But with Richarlison's card, we're using him up top in the striker position, right? So you can see over here, this is how it was kind of like lined up before. Richarlison will be up top in the striker position in a 4-2-3-1. We're playing him as a center cam as well, and we're playing him with different instructions as well. Stay central, get in behind, balance work rates. We're going to be trying out different things so that at the end of the review, I'll be able to give you guys a solid opinion on whether or not the card is very good or if he's overrated or whatever it is, right? So I don't really see this card being great to use on the sides. Although his high work rates are really nice to have, I do see him mostly being a player that you can use in the middle, and it's because of the work rates that he has. I think high is a very big deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to show some highlights in regards to how he moves across the pitch, how he scores his certain opportunities, and how he kind of like sets up other players as well playing the striker position, because as you guys know, strikers are still creative players in your team, so it's important for him to be able to do that as well if he can. So we will be trying him out with a Hunter chemistry style. Let's take it from there.
Haps. And here's Alan. Richarlison. Oh, he's given it. Penalty. And an opportunity now for them to jump in front. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that.
A goal! Accurate from the spot. So there we have it. Lucas. Here is Fred. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Promise. Outdoing his opponent. Can he make it count? And now he must score. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Inception, you sweat. I'm sorry, bro. I'm focused, Chad. I'm focused.
Promise. Lucas Moura. Fred. Fred with it. David Neres. Will it be? And it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many.
5-star week for boys.
To get out of it. Lucas. Promise. And teammates to play it to. And the referee says penalty. Well, that could be his final.
Getting there. Love to see the improvement from yesterday. Yeah, we're getting there, man. It's tactics, it's formations, it's a lot of stuff, dude.
And he slots it home with confidence.
They won't get a better chance than that.
Richarlison. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. He might be able to make it through. There it is, and he could scarcely have had it.
He doesn't pass the ball away, he lends it to his teammates because he wants it back. Very difficult to get the ball off him.
And the emphasis is on creativity. They do pass the ball with authority. Jesus Navas. Nacho Fernandez. Richarlison. Chance to finish. A goal in the early stages. Precisely.
Nice goal. Alright guys, so my final verdict on how the card was performing in game. His off-the-ball movement is actually very interesting, and I feel like he utilizes it more when he actually has the Hunter chemistry style because of the pace boost that he's given. There was actually some runs that I was noticing that he was doing that I didn't notice while I was actually in the game, because sometimes you're kind of tunnel visioned on certain things that you're doing while you're playing the game, but I feel like Richarlison really positions himself well in certain positions to score certain opportunities. Like sometimes I would take like an extra dribble and he would just find the right space to potentially score some opportunities, right? Like I could have crossed the ball to him on some occasions. I could have definitely made a through ball pass to him, right? Different stuff that I was noticing when I was using this card. What I will say is that the instructions are really going to depend on the type of play style that you want to play. If you use him on balanced instructions, you should 100% expect this card to move to the sides and then go back into the middle. He may not go back into the middle quick enough because of the other attackers that you have, but that is a characteristic of his unbalanced instructions. So what you can do with the card is put him on stay central. In my opinion, I don't like him on stay central in a lone striker position. I feel like you limit his movements when you make him just to stay central. I actually found that putting him on getting behind was actually really nice, because getting behind in this game works in a certain way where if they do get into an offside position, if the player himself is intelligent enough to get back into position, he will go back into that striker position quickly, and then you can make that pass him again because he'll still utilize that getting behind instruction. And I feel like it kind of works really well with his high work rates. Now, I do think, however, that in a 4-4-2 setup playing in the stay central position without any other instruction, I feel like he plays that position really well. But his base characteristic is still going to be to move to the side and then back to the middle, right? He kind of feels very similar to João Felix in that sense, right? But the biggest difference between João Felix and Richarlison's card is two things. One has a 5-star skill move rating, while the other one has a 4-star. And then the other thing is the 5-star weak foot, while the other one has a 4-star weak foot. So the big thing with this card, right? When you're playing with Richarlison, you have to utilize the R1 RB dribbling as much as possible because I think he needs a hunter. And, you know, obviously with his dribbling stats not being crazy good, the left stick dribbling by itself is not going to be enough. But as you could see when I was using the R1, he was able to move across the pitch really nicely. But the thing with Richarlison's card is the fact that when you do find that angle, you gotta shoot the ball instantly, right? Because that's how you're gonna fully utilize this card. It actually might be ideal to use him as a target man player by itself, not stay central because I feel like it limits his movement a little bit more, but a target man player because if he gets that first time fake shot, small little touch, and then pops a shot with his 5-star weak foot or 4-star weak foot, you're looking at an incredible card. So I do think Richarlison is good. Dribbling without the R1 is a little bit shaky, for sure. Movement is not bad, but you kind of have to get used to it. I don't think he is top tier meta in regards to movement. Like for me personally, I was using Mane and I liked his movement more in the striker position. But I do think that Richarlison will definitely offer you good support for the beginning of the game. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.